Got a big interview tomorrow, guys. CrocPod podcast. We got our first Browns player. He plays on the defense. Wouldn't it be something if he come away with one?
A few moments later.
I'm spitting everywhere. Drops back, looking left, now middle. He goes middle. Who's he got over the top? Oh! Anthony! Get off the field! Ding dong! Answer the bell! We got a turnover! Shout out 3-7! I'll see you tomorrow at 5, baby! That's who's on the podcast tomorrow! The Anthony freaking Bell! What's poppin', everybody? CrocPod fam. Man, is today a special day. Not only do we got playoffs on the horizon, but we got our first ever player, Cleveland's own. And it warms my heart even more to know that he's a fan of the content. He likes what I do. It makes me good to know that I ain't on the bad side on the players, man. I ain't on the bad side. But he's from West Florida. If you ain't answered the bell by now, you might as well go to the door and see who it is, because D'Anthony Bell has arrived. Second-year player out of West Florida. Like I said, he's the first to make it out of West Florida into the NFL, so shout out to him on that. And he's going to join us today on the show, and I can't wait to have him because, you know, like I said, this is my first ever CrocPod guest. Like, you know what I mean? That's a player, so I'm super excited. You know, we had Josh Cribbs earlier in the year. He invited me onto his show, which was phenomenal. So that was cool. And you know, that's kind of how I wanted to have this podcast, which is I want to base it off of, you know, interacting with different, you know, personalities, different players, different content creators, the fans. I'm working on getting the Discord thing ready to where we can all kind of engage. But let's shout out some of the chat real quick. I see you, J man. What's up, Got Bud? What's up, Soul? What up, Tsunami? What up, Nolan? Sorry, Naylan. TikTok. I see you guys over there as well. Shout out to everybody over there. Brandon, Owen, Matthew, Taylor, Chris, Prest. Who else? We got Jake. How everybody feeling today? Everybody ready for the playoffs? We're waiting on him to get here. We'll be on in a second, but once he gets on in here, we'll be with it. But we got some things we gonna talk about. Obviously, his interceptions. You know, he's got 2 of them on the year. We kind of foreshadowed one. Chef commented on your TikTok. Yeah, I did. Shout out to you. Saturday can't come soon enough. Yeah, I feel you. Wacko for Flacco. Are you guys feeling confident for this week? Because I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm actually feeling I'm feeling good about this week. I think everybody's biting at the chops to get back on the field. What's up, Drew? Just got our tickets to the game. I seen the tickets were like $190. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. It is a team of destiny. It is. It does feel like it's a team of destiny, doesn't it? All right. Well, buckle on up, because we got the one and only, the man out of West Florida, number 3-7 himself, D'Anthony Bell, man. What's up, baby? How you feeling,
man? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, first off, I appreciate you for joining the show. Man, it means a lot, bro, for real. Thank you.
For sure.
First, before we get into it, how was your holidays, man?
Man, it was good. You know, I had my family in town, so everybody was out here, so they always come out here and support me and show love, because, you know, they come all the way from Georgia, so it's always good to have them out here.
Nice. Anything for the new year?
Nah, we didn't do too much for the new year. We went to the team had like a little private event downtown, so we just went there and just chilled out.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I didn't want to start off before asking how the holidays was, because I don't want to take up too much of your time. You know, we got playoffs on the horizon. How you feeling about that?
Hey, man, I'm excited. You know, second year, they talk about how hard it is to get to the playoffs, man. So to be able to do it in my second year, I'm excited. I'm pumped up, man. I'm blessed.
I mean, you kind of got a little taste of it. I want to say that Thursday night game. I know, you know, implications weren't there, but the environment, what did that feel like?
Man, it's crazy because, you know, like when you're out there on the field, like during the play, you don't really hear nothing until like after the play or before the play. Then you really be like, dang, like it's going crazy in here right now.
And them lights was flickering and everything. I know it was crazy out there.
So like, but during like when you locked in on the field, like I don't really be hearing too much. Like I don't hear too much of the outside of the crowd. But after you make a play or like before a play, you like, dang, it's going crazy in here right now. So
Okay. Well, I mean, let's take it back a little bit. Like I said in the intro, first player from West Florida to make it to the NFL. I mean, that's got to be something special going back home and having that on your resume.
Yeah. First person from my high school as well. So, I mean, I think the way that things lined up, I was like, man, it was meant for me to, do the things that I did because, being able to be a stepping stone for other kids coming from that school and my high school. Shoot, I'm just blessed to be in the position to tell them that it's possible and show them that it's possible.
That's awesome. So last year, different type of defense.
Yeah.
You doubled your stats, literally doubled across the board.
Yeah.
And you got your first interception, and it came in crazy fashion.
Right.
How did that? What was that moment like? Take me through, because when I'm watching it, it felt like a 5-minute play in a 10-second window. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you came out with it. It was just like, this does not happen. Did you see him have the ball in his hand?
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie. The week prior, we was watching like people throwing like Hail Marys, and you always find that the other team, they try to run to the front because they know that everybody try to bat it down. So that was my first instinct when the ball went up. I'm like, man, somebody gonna try to run to the front. So I was like, let me try to get to the front. And while I was going to the front, I seen him about to catch a ball. So I'm like, let me dive on him to stop him. And he popped it up right into my hand. So I'm like, hey, he gave me a blessing. Shout out to him.
Hey, right. Did part of you want to house it?
Really? Hey, to be honest, I'm like, man, I want to. It's all the way to the crib.
But at that moment, like, game over.
Yeah, I'm like, game over, first one. I can't do too much. You gotta keep it simple.
And then you had the dog pound right behind you. You guys went and celebrated in there. I mean, that had to be awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It's crazy.
You got that ball up yet?
Oh yeah, no, not yet. So we doing this thing this year where we putting all the balls in a pen where we can celebrate all the guys as a defense in the room. So Zadarius came up with that, putting the balls in like a dog cage pen. So we got all of them in a pen until the end of the year. So we keeping the pen going into the playoffs. So I ain't got the ball yet, but it's in the pen waiting on me.
I mean, we gonna have to at least get one in this playoff stretch.
For sure.
At least one, two.
At least one now.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I mean, hey, I manifested one for you this past week. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm like, right before we threw the interception, I got to talking about the podcast. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have somebody on just trying to hype it up. Yeah. Someone in the chat was like, can I get a hint? I ain't say nothing about it. And then it was like clockwork. God worked the craziest way possible. Here you come, tip ball, interception. I'm like, man, I had the biggest smile on my face, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's crazy because the night before that, they assigned us to hotel rooms. And my hotel room was my birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, man, it was destined to get that. Like, it was coming.
Hey, that's you made. Yeah, you couldn't write a better script.
Right. It was already coming. It was written.
That's awesome. So I mean, talk about like what's the build up like this past week. I know everybody, it's easy to look past this week, right? Last game of the season, not much to really think about. For the first time I'm 30 years old and I have never had an opportunity to watch a week 18 game where it didn't matter because we had the playoffs on the other side.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So this was different for me. What was the environment like in the locker room?
The environment was still the same, man. Everybody, even though we knew a lot of guys wasn't going to play throughout the game, like Coach Schwartz was like, hey, y'all still got quiz show coming up on the team that we're playing. So everybody was still locked in, just like we still locked in this week. We still looked at the game like, hey, bro, let's try to go 1-0. You know what I'm saying? Whoever out there, even though we had a lot of new guys that haven't been playing all season, a lot of rookies stepped up this game. So we were just trying to like get everybody that wasn't playing to help those guys throughout the games, because your first game is hard to get the flow of how the speed of the game is going and the tendencies. You might see them on paper and on film, but once it get in front of you, it's a little faster. So reaction time of getting those guys into the rhythm and trying to get into the game. So we had those guys on the sideline, like coaching up everybody as we came off.
So talk about Schwartz a little bit, because he the hot topic here. I mean, he don't have to buy another drink if he don't want to in this city already.
For sure.
What was the shift like from the locker room as far as last year to this year? Like, you have to feel it.
Oh yeah. I mean, for him, like when he came in, I ain't gonna lie, it was no playing. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, you probably could he ha during the walkthrough. This year, man, you might go in there and walk through it on turf and you can still hear a pin drop. You know what I'm saying? You can still hear a pin drop, but that's just that leadership that he bring. You know, he bring that mentality of everybody lock in. Like, we gonna have fun, but we gonna have fun on Sundays.
And you can see that because he encourages the celebration, and I love that.
For sure.
I mean, how as a player, what does that make you feel like? You know, you got a guy who's a no BS guy, but then he goes out there and say, "Hey, when you make a play, go celebrate that." Like, that's gotta feel good.
Man, it's lit because he'll come in the team meeting, he'll have the pointer, he'll be like, celebration loaf. You know what I'm saying? And then the whole sideline turning up, and you like, he find 1-2 people that ain't celebrating, and he like, bro, celebration loaf. Like,
that's awesome, man. I'm ready to run through it. Bob, you better be lucky we ain't strapped up, because I'm ready to pop him in the mouth right now. Because, you know, this past, I believe it was it a couple weeks ago? Greg Newsome was getting a lot of heat. They're like, oh my God, Greg Newsome's out here celebrating. I'm like, bro, he has been doing this. But last year, like, he's been doing this forever.
That's
this is not exactly. So I just don't understand how people like to pick and choose when they want to complain about something, because when we're winning, everyone loves it. But it's like, man, this is nothing different. These are the same guys that we see week in and week out.
For sure. And he encouraged it. He, like, even on away games, he's like, bro, we got to celebrate so hard that we make their fans start cheering for us. That's how we make a play. Their fans should want to cheer for us how hard we celebrate. So that's just how we look at it every week, man. When we celebrating, it's like, hey, hitting the lottery.
Hey, and you got fans that ain't Browns fans this year. I mean, they in my comment, but I'm not even a dog pound, but I want to be part of it. Y'all doing something special. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Bandwagon, it got a little bit more space. Not a lot, but we got a little bit more space.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this matchup a little bit, because obviously, you know, you played Houston a couple weeks ago. Stroud wasn't playing.
Right.
But what are you expecting differently, I should say, knowing that CJ Stroud is, because he's arguably been one of the hottest quarterbacks in the league right now. So the challenge, talk about that.
I think you know, the challenge is going to be just him as a leadership. He brings a different leadership to that team. You know, he makes them want to play harder. You know, he extends plays with his legs, great arm. You know, he's a great quarterback. And then I just feel like us as a team, we just got to do what we continue to do as a defense. You know, we just got to play our type of game. I feel like we got the pass rush. We got the DBs. Like we always say, hey, best in the world. So we just feel like we do our job. You know what I'm saying? When we do our job, we win.
Yes, sir.
So we just trying to keep doing what we've been doing week in and week out. And, you know, just the intensity is going to be a little bit higher because of, you know, it's playoffs. So just like their intensity going to be higher, our intensity going to be higher. So we just gotta go in and play our game.
Man, I'm ready. So would you? I know obviously you would rather have a home game, right? How special is it to go on the road and have the crowd just go complete silence when that moment happens, if it happens?
Man, it's lovely because it's like y'all can't say nothing. Like, we
sir.
Set everybody up. That's why, like, when we make a play, we so loud we can't even tell that they silent. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like it's at home to us because that's how much we celebrate our own success and our teammates' success. So, like, I already tell them, like, everybody know when everybody make a play, they know I'm the first person out on the field if I'm not already on the field. So,
ding dong, open the door. You know the bill.
Man, I'm the first person. Like, I remember when Deron Harmon came in, and you know he's one of my good friends now. You know he taught me a lot. He a good vet, and he was like, man, y'all celebrate so hard. He's like, I got to get my intensity up. Like, I told him, I was like, bro, you're going to catch a pick and I'm going to be the first person to run out there. And then he caught a pick versus Texas. And I was the first person to run out there. We were going crazy. And it's like, to us, it feels like a home game because that's how crazy we be going. But the crowd just be silent. And you like,
and you got to hear the little peeps of the Browns fans because you know they travel well.
Oh, yeah. The Browns fans travel, man. They was in Texas the first time we played, man. We heard them. Hey, we was on defense doing this.
I think I did see that. I think I saw that, bro. That's crazy. I'm expecting them to show out this week too.
Man, it was crazy because Swartz was telling us, he was like, hey, we got hella fans in here. Like, when y'all get out there, pump the crowd up. Like, make it uncomfortable for them. So that's what made us do that. We out here, we like, hey, Swartz telling us to get the fans in the game. So let's do it.
So who you guys thinking about some of the X factors? You know, obviously Tank Bell was having a crazy season. Yeah. I know, you know, because he was on my fantasy going stupid. Right. And then shockingly, you know, hopefully he gets his injury together because he's going to be spectacular. But like Nico Collins, obviously Singletary has came into his own. You know about CJ Stroud.
Yep.
What are some of the key points or key guys you guys are honing in on?
And man, those exact guys that you named, you know what I'm saying? Collins, then we got CJ, Singletary that run the ball hard. Michi be making some plays a little bit for them guys. So, like we said, man, hey, more of it is about us. You know what I'm saying? We look at it like it's about us. You know what I'm saying? Like at the same time, we got to stop them, but at the same time, they got to stop us. You know,
Speaking of stopping us, what you think? What's the locker room vibe knowing that Amari Cooper got another chance to go in there and do it again?
Oh man, it's lit. We believe in too. So just having him, and then you got Joe, man. You got Joe that can throw. So hey, we excited.
Was it a team effort on the sideline because we all saw the clip when Amari Cooper went over to coach and was like, "Yo, coach, just let me get back in for another play or two." Yeah. Did everyone kind of nudge him on like, "Coach, come on, let him go get it"?
Nah, hey, nobody don't never question what Stefanski got going. You know, we believe in him, so shoot, we ain't even question him. But then next thing we know, we looked at the end of the game, we like, dang, Coop went crazy.
Man, dumb me, man.
Crazy.
So you talked about Kevin Stefanski a little bit. Can you talk a little bit about his growth, from last year to this year? What has stood out to you from Kevin Stefanski from last year to this year? Because there's been tremendous growth that I think won't go noticed, but I think the players have a little bit of a feel of what that is. Can you let us in on that a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's just I think he's the same leadership role that he had, but he's just stepped up to like a times 10 now. It's like I was a leader before, but let me really show them that I'm a leader now, and just now believing in us as a team, believing in us as a player is times 10 as well. You know what I'm saying? Believing in the defense, believing in Coach Schwartz, believing in the coaches that we have and the staff that they all put together. Just believing in all the pieces that can come together and create one, because we done had how many situations that happened this year,
man,
the team, but him being a coach, believing in those guys that can come in like me, Grant Delpit get hurt, and believing that I can come in and fill in the role and not lose a beat. So just him being a leader and believing that we can do our jobs, even no matter who's on the field.
So who's been some of the people that have, helped you along the way, like a mentor? Who's been the guys that took you under the wing?
Really Rodney McLeod and then Dew Harmon now. So me and Dew get together and watch film almost every week now.
Okay.
Most of those guys got Super Bowls, and that's where I want to be. That's what we want to be. So I go in and watch film with those guys, and it's crazy because I was talking to Matt Adams today, and then he was like, man, I remember I walked in a meeting, and it was just you and Rod in there, and this is around week 2. It was like week 2 of the season. I was telling Rod, hey, bro, I want to learn how to watch film better. And he was like, that junk paying off. He was like, for you to go in there at week 2, not even knowing that you will get the chance to play, it's paying off. So those guys help me just see stuff that they see on film. They've been in the game 11, 12 years. So ain't too much that they ain't seen. And it's a lot that I haven't seen. So they just help me a lot.
And that's why, because I'm a full, I won't say I have any experience, none like anybody else, but I like to look at it from a different lens. One of the big things that I talked about this offseason was just how important experience was. And the fact that you called out McLeod, that was such a key signing because we had guys like you. We had guys like Cameron Mitchell and Grant Delpit. And Grant Delpit was looking to take that next step.
Right.
And to see him take that next step, I mean, it has to be a testament to the leadership and the veteran.
Man. Rod helped a lot with the whole room. You know what I'm saying? Rod will step up in the room and mention stuff on film that we probably ain't even thought about. Like, and when they get in this, that, you probably gonna get this. Most likely 90%, so he's one of those guys that he's so smart and he's a great player. So you can't do nothing but listen to him.
Man, listen. How long we got? We still got a little bit. Okay, we got a little. You good?
Man, you good? I got time. Yeah, you good?
Okay. I mean, I'm just, first off, shout out to the fans in chat. We could take a couple fan questions if you guys want to go ahead and drop them in there, because we flying through this so fast. I don't even know what to talk about no more because I mean, I'm here with a player. You're like, you don't understand how hype I am. I'm trying not to fanboy right now.
Man, listen, I was already hyped. I remember we was I can't remember what game it was, but we showed like a highlight tape of the previous game before the next game. And coach had one of your videos playing in the team in the highlight where you were going crazy over one of Coop catches. So like the whole team was like hype, man. So it was,
never.
It was crazy, bro.
Yeah, so
they had you up in the front of the whole team, bro. Like one of your clips.
Are you serious?
Yeah, one of your clips from Twitter was up on the whole the whole so the whole team could see.
Bro,
Yeah, it's crazy.
for the longest time, I thought that I ruffled too many feathers. Like, because I'm an opinionated guy, I'm a passionate guy, but I bleed orange and brown. Like, this is what I do. I love y'all,
Right.
man. And sometimes, my takes may ruffle feather, and I felt like I was too close to the waters, and I was like, man, I don't think the players like me for real, man.
Oh, nah. I ain't gonna lie. The whole building, we mess with you, man. The whole building. The whole building know
Man,
about your videos, bro. Especially since me. So I be sending all of them the videos in the group chat, the whole DB group chat, defensive group chat, bro. We all mess with your videos, bro.
man, I appreciate that. That's I can't. My
Yeah, I'm
neck, the back of
I'm
my
gonna have to
head
get
hurt.
the guys. I'm gonna have to get the guys on here next time. Get a whole bunch of us, couple of us on here.
Come on, man, don't do that to me.
For sure. I
Don't do
got you.
that to me. I'm gonna have. So I got some shirts on the way to the house. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna send some out there for y'all.
Okay.
Definitely. But someone said, someone said, how's it feel having the most ints in the safety position on the Browns?
Hey, it feel good. Hey, them boys always talk about me though. They be like, man, I don't know what it is, but you just attract the ball. Like they like, bro, you just one of those players that the ball always find you, or you always find the ball. So, hey, they believe in me. I believe in me, and it's a blessing to even have an interception this year. So,
Do you have your mind like I know obviously it's 1-0 every week,
right.
but being an undrafted guy, right? There's a lot of pressure being in that situation. Every down could be your last down. Does that weigh on your mind going into next year because you know how great everything has been? Like it's gonna get tougher to get roster spots next year. So
Yeah,
like is that weighing on you at all, or are you just going out there balling?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think about it.
I love it.
I don't ever think about it because, like, my situation, my story, I'll be like, I always believe in me.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in me. So I came in, they was like, man, no, nobody has been drafted under Andrew Berry yet since. I'm like, bro, I believe in me. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's just something about my belief in me that has always helped me to stand up.
And your talent is clearly there because I would say the greatest thing about Andrew Berry that I've noticed he can pick defensive backs.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but man,
Yeah.
he can find some gems. Like, how special is that to know that every guy that's coming in there, you can look to and be like, man, you're gonna handle your job. Because everybody that stepped in, Cameron Mitchell, down the line, bro, fourth,
Yeah.
fifth. How does that feel? Like, what is that like?
I mean, hey, like we say, we feel like we the best in the world. So people gonna have to prove to us that we not. So we
Man,
go out there, everybody in their position, like, hey man, I'm the best. I'm the best at this position right now. Like somebody, they're gonna have to beat us. We feel like we the best in the world. So that's what we say in the DB room. We be like, we the best. So we
y'all
all
got DJ Khaled up in there?
oh, not yeah, for sure. Coach B Lynch done dropped that on us a few times, man.
I know you did.
Yeah,
Oh my God. All right. Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that man. Let's talk about that main man.
for
He
sure.
came off the couch. What was his presence like when he first stepped in? Did he gravitate? Did he instantly take the leadership role, or did he kind of let you guys come to him?
Yeah, he kind of let us come to him, man. Because when he first came in, I'm like, damn, boy, that Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I told that man, I said, bro, I played with you in Madden in like 05. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he was like laughing because me and him got the same ages and stuff. So, but I'm like, man, that's Joe. But over time, you can see his leadership really come out during the game. You know what I'm saying? He'll come over and be like, hey, y'all, we got to move the ball. Like, we got to keep the defense off the field right now. Like, give the defense time. So just seeing his leadership throughout the game, really just not even in the locker room, throughout the game, man, you'll hear him, hey, do this, do that. Like, you got to do this better, do that better. So just having that leadership throughout the game, and then us telling him like, hey, man, we got your back. And he's like, hey, I got y'all back too. We're going to make sure we get this ball moving. So, man, that's Joe.
What's it like after? Talk about a time when he's turned the ball over. Like, so he had that 3 interception game. What game was that? What was his energy like when he came back to the sideline? Was he talking to the defense like, my bad, y'all, I got y'all? Like, what was that vibe like?
Yeah. He was more like, hey, I turned it over, but I believe in y'all to get it back. Like, he was like, I believe in y'all. Like, it's like it didn't even phase him, bro. It's like
He like playing cat and mouse with y'all.
He like, man, because they know it don't matter what the offense do. We got to go out there and get a stop. We got to go out there and get the ball back, or however it take. When we doing bad, they need to have our back. When they doing bad, we gonna have their back. So that's how we look at it.
he had a comment in one of the press games. He talked about how this team likes the adversity. It seems as if they almost like when things go south.
Yeah.
Is there a little sense to that? Do you guys thrive when it's like, oh, we down 13, we down 10, this ain't nothing, we can go ahead and get it popping?
Yeah, man, it ain't nothing like being the underdog and overcoming. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's kind of like the David and Goliath. You know what I'm saying? When
Yes,
you think
sir.
when you think I can't do it, let me prove to you and show you that it's always a way possible. So we've been thriving off that all year, man. Whatever happened, it don't matter. It don't phase us. What can we go through now that we ain't been through all season?
Not a damn thing.
So that, you feel me? So we just look at it like, man, let's go. Hey, another chance, another stepping stone to prove somebody wrong. Let's go. Let's do it.
Y'all know it's not gonna be like that next year. You know there's gonna be a big old target on our back.
But you know what's crazy? We say it's a target on our back now.
Okay. So y'all keeping the same mentality regardless of the fact.
The same mentality. We be like, hey man, it's a target on our back, but they don't know it's a target on their back too. Because they ain't the only one with the guns. So
how good was it to shut up Adam Rank? You see, he finished the season off completely full faded.
Yeah, man. Hey, I don't even be looking too much into that. I just be like, hey, the doubters gonna doubt, but the believers gonna really believe, and we just listen to those that believe, not the ones that doubt.
What did you feel like was the turning point this year? Because I feel like we can point to a few games, but what do you think the turning point was this year?
The turning point, I ain't gonna lie, is probably when we lost to the Rams.
Really?
Turning point, probably when we lost to the Rams. Because
why?
I don't know. It felt like it was just a humbling game for us. You know, losing 2 in a row like that on the road. We was like, hey man, like, I don't know. It kind of brought us all together and was like, hey, we don't like the feeling of this. This shit can't happen. This shit can't keep happening. So after that, we kind of just like, hey, bro, it's time to play football. And then it's rolling around to December, you know? So that's my time when I was getting ready to start coming into December. And they was like, hey, you stepping in a critical moment. It's December football. And I was like, hey, this is what I'm made for. This is what I was born for.
What is everybody have this personality? Like, I feel like the locker room, everyone is like what you are right now.
For sure. We pretty much all the same.
That is wild to me.
Especially in the DB room, man. So we pretty much all the same. That's like we all like brothers, man. Like when I say we like brothers, we literally like brothers.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Let's get another question real quick, man. He said, what's your favorite moment as a Brown, or what is something you really want to do before your career ends?
Favorite moment as a Brown. Probably my favorite moment would probably be maybe one of my first special teams tackles my first year at home. And I think it was against Cincy, and the crowd went crazy. You know,
did you boom somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and find that.
Yeah, it was on kickoff, so they had went crazy, and that's probably one of my favorite moments.
Okay, you still got that jersey?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got that one for sure. I got it over there actually.
Okay,
I got one hung up right here. The interception, my first interception, hung up right here.
Next year, you gonna get about 5 of them, 6 of them.
Yeah,
I need one of them.
I got you.
Just one of them.
Right? I got you.
Because I ain't gonna come for you this year, because this is a special year for you boys.
Yeah.
You did some special things. I'm just grateful enough to manifest that moment for you, so that I could take that, you know. But next year,
no, I appreciate you.
Next year, I need one.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Let's go.
You got it.
All right, let's get back into this real good. He say, how does Schwartz's defense make you better as a player and made you shine?
I think because he just believe in us. You know what I'm saying? His belief in the players and belief in our ability. So when I got in, he was like, "Hey man, believe in yourself." He was like, "Trust your eyes, trust your preparation, trust your skill set." You know what I'm saying? I'm 215, 218. I'm fast. So he's like, "Bro, use your strengths and be who you are." So just his trust in you and belief.
Can you what's the draft process like? Ended up being an undrafted free agent. If any other teams had potentially talked to you?
Yeah, so I had the Browns, Jets, Bears, Packers, Falcons. Yeah, I pretty much was a priority to draft free agent. So I pretty much had like all
you had your pick.
Yeah, I really had my pick. But I ended up picking the Browns because Jeff Howard was here at the time. And he was a safety coach, and he had coached me at the East-West Shrine game. So I had already built a relationship with him. And I was like, hey, this is the place to go, man. I already know the defense because of the relationship that me and him built when we had Joe Woods at the time. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna go there.
Do you feel like Schwartz has put you in better positions? Like, we're not throwing anybody under the bus. We're not doing that here. But like I said, your stats doubled. Like,
Right.
is it just a different scheme, or is you just putting in different positions, or he's just like, go make a play, go get the ball?
Yeah, I'd say I think it's just his way of coaching it, man. Like his way of coaching is like, bro, attack everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even though, and then I think the extra year, you know, going from year one to year two, understanding defenses better, understanding teams. Like I played the Bengals before, I played the Steelers before, the Ravens before, played certain teams, so you understand concepts of what teams do. Going to your second year, like you said, it's about the learning. You know what I'm saying? The like the rods in the building. If you on year 11, ain't no way, it ain't nothing that you ain't seen.
Exactly.
So going from 1 to 2 gave me a big transition of learning the game and learning what teams in the league like to do, and as well as my own game, like what's my own strengths, what's my own weakness, and how to make myself better. But definitely Schwartz's scheme is, you know, it's crazy. You know,
it's almost like he says something to y'all before the game, because when I watch y'all play, you talk about just the speed and everything, and you see everyone flying around. It's not like people are just like waiting for the gaps to fill and they coming in, like everyone is pursuing to the ball. There's been so many explosions this year.
right?
Like, is he like, hey, water sucks, Gatorade's better? Like, is he hitting you with some water boy action?
Nah. He really just like, that's how we practice. You feel me? That's how we practice. He said, we need to practice like it's 15 guys on the field. He said, when I turn on this film, I need every team in the league to be like, it looked like it's 15 guys on the field. So when he say that, that's how we play.
Kids, listen. If y'all not listening to what he's saying, it's so crazy, because when you're younger, you hear adults talk about all of these things. You're like, man, they don't know what they talk about. And one of the things when you're an athlete, they always talk about practice how you play.
Practice how you play.
And what you've been saying is, there's no way that it's just like, oh, we're gonna take the day off in practice and then come out here and just explode. Like, this has to be a constant energy bunny, just going 24/7.
Yeah, like we come out on practice dancing, screaming, everybody doing they handshakes, you know, like that. That's how we come out at practice. So when it come game time, people like, dang, they out here celebrating, but that's what we do in practice. That's what we do every day, all day. So
I need a handshake.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We got to get a handshake.
Yes, sir. Yeah, one of these games, I think they're gonna try to get me down on the field for one of the passes.
For sure.
One of these games. So, you know, you're gonna have to come say what's up to you, boy.
I got you for sure.
I like this question here. He said, which player in the locker room is a leader that fans don't get to see? Because I feel like there's a lot of, we know Nick Chubb is a lead by example. We know Amari Cooper is a lead by example, but then you got Joe Flacco, who's a little bit more vocal. Like, who's somebody that you wouldn't expect?
Man,
well, you gave one. Rodney McLeod was somebody that a lot of people.
Wow, for sure. And now Du Harmon is becoming a big role of leadership. Greg been becoming a big role of leadership this year. Denzel, big role of leadership, you know, but we already expect those guys. Shelby Harris, big role. Dalvin Thompson, big role. Obo. Man, hey,
it's like the 300 army over there. Everybody is a leader, for real.
Man. It's so many of them, man. It's like everybody. I think it's like with our team, it comes to like everybody has a leadership role. You know, like everybody has a player role, everybody has a leadership role, and everybody plays that leadership role. You know, because you can't just be a hoop and holler leader all the time. So we got guys that's gonna say it, but then we also got guys that's gonna do their job by leadership and show leadership. So, man.
I got a fun one for you now, because the $1 million question, with everybody was hearts was in their ass when they seen Dustin Hopkins go down.
Oh yeah.
I know that was tragedy.
Yeah.
But then they show the camera over there and we see 3-7.
Yeah.
Over there kicking some balls through the net. And then you come out and get the squib kick. Well, the kick that you came out on social media and said it was a squib kick.
Yeah, man. They told me to squib it.
So the $1 million question is, where'd it go? Wait, where'd he go? Where? Oh, here it is. Are you ever gonna kick it? We gonna get to see you kick one through the uprights?
Hey, probably not no more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they don't pay me for that. they don't pay me for that right there. Hey,
You
but
got to put it in your title.
if it come down to it and they need it, for sure. And then, you know, they knew I had kicked in high school. Like I was our field goal kicker in high school as well.
Oh.
So they was like, hey man, come get some kicks in case we need it. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then when I went out there, I was like, y'all don't want me to kick it out the end zone? They was like, nah, just squib it. So
Damn, see, they didn't want you to take D-Hop's spot.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll just squib it. But then I'm like, if I squib it, I can make the tackle. So I'm like, I'm gonna go make the tackle too.
So let's talk about the kicker a little bit. I mean, D-Hop came in, you know, we battled K York last year. Is it blessing, right? I mean, what has he done for y'all? What has he done for the locker room? What is he like in the locker room?
Hey man, he got so much, like, you know how you just see a person and they always smiling, just so much joy and so much happiness, man. He a great dude, you know, and I always mock him every time he kick a field goal. I'm on the sideline like this because he does this every time he kick the ball, like
do he?
Basketball, yeah.
Okay.
Like every time he kick it, I go like this.
So he a hooper.
Yeah, he gotta be. That's what he do. Every time he kick, he go like this. So I just be messing with him on that, and then I just think, man, he a great guy, man. He a vet, great kicker, great person, humble person. Shit, I love having him in the locker room.
So you from the South?
Yeah. I'm from Georgia.
So Cleveland weather, like, does it bother you? Did you play in the?
I played JUCO in Iowa and in Kansas, so I played in the snow. Yeah,
don't bother you.
Yeah, it don't bother me. I played in the snow.
What the gang like? Do they like it?
Yeah, we don't mind. We don't never mind it. You know what I'm saying? And then we on good grass, so it ain't like we ain't on no hard turf in that cold, man. You know some good grass.
Scott Springer, right?
Yeah.
That's my uncle. So my neighbor, my Ohio family. My mom is from Michigan, and she moved here to teach. And my neighbor was his she's like my grandma, my Ohio grandma.
Right.
She made me into the fan that I am today.
Right.
And he was the one that got me the tickets because he used to be the one to put the field goal post up. Now he's grounds manager of the Browns.
Oh, that's crazy.
So it's crazy how it all comes for a circle. So shout out to Uncle Scott. You know, I major love to him and his mom, because without him and this, I mean, there ain't none of this.
Right. You wouldn't be who you is.
Exactly. So that's a big shout out to them. What did he? Yeah, let's talk about him a little bit. We going on 40 minutes, so we'll wrap it up here a little bit with a couple fun questions. But before we do that, let's talk about the Chief, man. He said, why we ain't talking about David and Njoku? Man, what the hell juice is he drinking this year? He has taken another step like we ain't never seen.
That's just him. It's just, you know how it's you, but you just waiting to break out that cage. Like, you can't tell a lion until he get out the cage and show you he a lion. And
you know what's crazy? There was a whole nother respect. What was it like the day that you saw him come in after that accident that he had? Was y'all telling him, like, bro, chill out, like, go sit down? Nah, we really was just asking more like, bro, you all right? Like, are you good? You know, how are you mentally feeling through that? And he was like, I'm good. Like, it ain't nothing. Like, I'm cool. So he was like, all right. He said it was like a weird fetish. He say I kind of enjoyed it. It was like a tingly feeling. Bro, I'm good. And then he played through it. And I'm like, dang, boy, that boy crazy. And he gonna go out there with no shirt on, shirtless Njoku, man. That's why I meant to ask you, what was that New Orleans game like? Oh, the Saints last year? Man, yes. Yeah, it was cold, bro. He come out there with no shirt. Y'all didn't want to be out there for real. Be honest. Yeah, it was cold. It was cold, but you got to think about it on the sideline. We got heaters. True. Got heated benches. So you really only cold for like a couple of seconds before you get your adrenaline back pumping and you running around. So are you a sleeve or no sleeve? You sit still. Sleeve or no sleeve? I go no sleeve. Most of the time I just wear like a little regular sleeve. I don't wear like a long sleeves or nothing. Man, laying the wood down with no sleeve in minus 20-degree weather. That's the best time to play defense. Don't nobody want to get hit in the cold. Facts. That is true. That is true. So they gonna bow down before I even get ready to hit them how I want to. So it ain't too much pressure on us. I never thought of it that way. All right, well, let's ease it down a little bit. What you like to do in your free time, man? When you ain't playing football, what's D'Anthony Bell like to get into? Man, I just be chilling, bro. I be watching TV, really watching film on YouTube. Probably play Call of Duty here and there. Oh, so we gotta hop on a duty. Oh yeah, we can hop on for sure. Okay, that's a bet. I'm gonna hold you to that too. I'm gonna send you over my my Activision when we get off of here. Sure. Yeah, you know, we don't need no duty. Hey, We don't need no Kyler Murray Dewey right now. Okay.
Oh,
So,
nah. Oh, nah.
lock in.
I ain't getting on right now.
Strap in.
Yeah,
And let's get this playoff ride going.
for sure.
What's one of your what's your game day ritual?
Hey, really, I ain't gonna lie. It be changing.
Really?
Yeah, it be changing. Like I ain't really just got like one.
That's
little,
different.
Yeah, it depends. Like if it's a night game, like Thursday night, really, I just come home, sleep the whole time till it's about to get ready to get up, go to the stadium. I probably pick my outfit out the day before.
You ain't got a favorite meal on game day or nothing like that?
I ain't gonna lie. I probably eat fast food the day before. I'm probably gonna go to McDonald's, get 3 McChickens with cheese and a large fry, large sweet tea, and then I ain't got
Chad Johnson.
Yeah, and I don't like to eat before the game. So before the game, I probably eat like a bag of chips, drink a Pedialyte, and then I go play. That's it.
All right. Well, you know, I'm the CrocPod here, so I need two things before we get off of here. One, what would be your favorite game? Like as a fan, it's game day. What you got to eat? What's your one thing you need to have?
Jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken, specific jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken. Gotta go jerk chicken.
So I might as well ask then, what's the best Jamaican spot in Cleveland?
I ain't found one.
Really?
I ain't even found no best Jamaican spot. Like I done found decent ones, but not like back at home in Georgia though. Like
give me one like in Georgia.
Yeah, not
what's shout out. Yeah.
What's that spot? Dang, I can't think of the name of it. It's a spot called Taste Jamaica. It's in on the west side of Atlanta. That's a good spot. Then you got I can't even think of the you know what spot I'm talking about? Dang, I can't think of the name of it. It's another.
That's okay.
Spot.
We'll take a rain check on that one.
Spot too, for sure.
Well, since there ain't no Jamaican spots, what's your favorite restaurant here in Cleveland since you've been in town? I need some suggestions because I want to do like a little food review thing with other players.
I need suggestions. I ain't got none for you. You
gotta have one gem. You gotta have something you go to.
Man. Bite Creole.
Bite?
B-I-T, Bite Creole. Yeah, they got the wet Creole wings with the chicken jambalaya. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, what you rate it?
I probably get like an 8.9 out of 10.
Okay, Keith Lee, 8.9.
Yeah, 8.9.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go. That's gonna be my first spot since you was my first guest. You know,
Creole, man, you gotta get the wet Creole wings.
Wet Creole, I got it down. Wet Creole wing. I can't even say that 3 times. Man. Wet Creole wings, man. I'm gonna make sure I get that with the chicken jambalaya.
Fire. And they got
a drink I need to get there.
If you're in the seafood, they got the shrimp jambalaya too. I don't eat seafood like that, so
I'm trying to think if I can give you a gem. You on the West Coast or East?
Man, I don't know. What would it be considered? I don't even know where I'm at, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know too much about
what
Avon.
Oh, so you West Side.
Okay.
Avon. What they got over there good? I'm trying to think. Chad, what y'all got? We give my man some suggestion real quick. He on the West Side, Avon. I know we got some Avon people in chat. Let's see what we got over here. Hurry up and drop them in chat. Let me see what TikTok say because
that's Jamaican jerk chicken. Erie. I gotta try that out then. Erie.
Yeah, so there's this place in Euclid. It's 185th. It's called I think they have a couple places. I think it's Taste of Jamaica. I think it's actually Erie, Lake Erie, Jamaica.
Okay.
I like they jerk chicken. They got this special sauce.
Listen, I heard of that, but somebody said that wasn't that good.
I only like the jerk chicken. I ain't tried nothing else.
Okay.
The jerk chicken, they got this side sauce. It's like a sweet mango chili side sauce. It's spicy and it's fire.
Okay.
He say Lil Famous Dave's Mel. This is all. He say
Culver's. That's like
it's everywhere.
Yeah, I can't get that.
He say Brown Barn.
Lame, to be honest.
Giada's Pizza Haven. Giada's Pizza. Miles Gibbs. I ain't never heard of none of these places. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, so maybe we had to link up one of these times and you bowl or anything?
Huh?
You bowl?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you sound confident.
Yeah, I'm confident in everything I do.
Oh, so we gonna have. You know who else was confident? Who ducked me?
Who?
Rashard Higgins.
I ain't him.
He ducked me.
Yeah. I ain't ducking.
All through training camp, he like, oh yeah, we gonna link up, we gonna bowl, da 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 da.
I ain't ducking no smoke.
So we gonna have to. Okay, that's a bet. Y'all hear it, chat. Y'all heard it here.
I ain't ducking no smoke.
That's a bet because you a lefty or righty.
Both.
Me too. So now you in for it. Now you in for it. Maybe we gonna have to do a little. So I got this little thing. I want to take my experience on the road, right?
Right.
And I want to have I want to go to all the games and do it in tailgates. And I'm thinking about doing some fundraisers. Maybe we can do a bowl of fundraiser together.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Bell and CrocPod fundraiser. We can donate some to charity.
Oh yeah, man. We can set something up.
Get it big together so we can hit that up off stream.
Man, yeah, we can set something up.
Man, you don't know how much I appreciate you, bro.
Man, you know, as soon as you hit me, I hit you back, bro. I ain't Hollywood, man.
Man, listen, I told wifey and my Dukes as soon as it happened, I'm like, man, D'Anthony Bell is a fan of my shit. Like, it ain't like he responding back. We gonna have Alex Wright too. Alex Wright said he messed with my videos too. He
man,
said
I told you they showed it in the team room, bro. Everybody rock with you on the team for sure.
What I cannot believe, was it after the Ravens game?
It probably was because you was going crazy that game.
Man, I gotta ask. Does Ogba hate that I do the line, the Oga Ronka roll your boat? Because I'll stop doing it.
No. We won't hate none that you do.
Man,
everything genuine, bro. We love all the genuine. It's all genuine. So we like, bro be lit. You know what I'm saying? Because like you be celebrating like we be celebrating. So that it be lit, man.
Bro, you should see my comment section. There have been so many people, grown man, by the way. Oh, the grown man celebrate. It's like, man, I'm past it.
Hey, look, you know, you gotta let the haters hate, but the believers believe in the believers, man.
Hey, the 124 people there, the 218 there, they've been right. Man, I had so much support this year, and to know that the players enjoy what I do even more, that fire, you want to talk about igniting the fire even more. 2024, the CrocPod on Wheels is happening, chat. So y'all better be ready.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all better be ready.
Yeah, he gonna tell y'all how I beat him in bowling too, but
now you talking. Oh, we talking talk now.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, babe. I'm gonna be confident in my abilities too. I'm gonna show you.
I hope so. If you ain't confident, we might well not even play.
I don't even need to warm up. That's the crazy part. I might go turkey right out the gate.
Me neither. I don't warm up.
See y'all. Stream coming soon. Y'all gonna see it.
yeah. Live stream bowling.
Yes, sir. Hey, well, D'Anthony, I appreciate you having me on. Good luck this week in Houston. Make sure y'all locked in. Send all the positive vibes from the CrocPod family into the locker room. Stay healthy. Please.
For sure.
Stay healthy.
Got to.
And we gonna link up soon, man.
Man, most definitely, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate y'all for the questions. I've been reading y'all questions, man. I appreciate y'all for everything. All love.
Hey, and I'm what size shirt you wear?
XL.
XL?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have a little something for you, so I'm gonna make sure I'll let you know when it's out in the mail.
All right, bet that. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. You too.
Yep. Chat. We did it. We freaking did it, chat. He said the team, bro, I want to cry right now. Shout out to all y'all. What? Bro, he said Jim Schwartz showed the locker room, dude. Chat. We worked hard. Wow. We worked hard, chat. Whew. That's crazy. But yes, job's not finished. All right, get out my ass. Get out my ass. That was awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all the support. I need to go wind down because I'm freaking excited. And man, that was awesome. It's weird being on the other end. I was not like I thought I was prepared going into it, but it was flowing so fast. I got to get better at it, but that was our first swing at it. So, you know, we'll get better. But man, that was different being on the other end when we had Joshua Cribbs, right? Like, and then now I'm doing the interviewing. Like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is the reason why there's been no podcast these past couple weeks, because I don't want to just hop on and me talk. I want to have a guest on, and I want to have interaction that way. And then eventually, like I said, I'm working on Discord, so we can have like a kind of like a, how the radio have people call in and give their thoughts and stuff like that. I kind of want to do the same type of thing. But that's all a working process. That's all a working process. I've got so much other things to worry about right now. But 2024 is it, chat. We're gonna have the CrocPod on wheels. And I'm guaranteeing it. So make sure you guys are ready for it. I appreciate everybody on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter. And am I missing anything else? Everyone who's going to be watching the clips on Instagram, shout out to everybody on there. And make sure you guys are tuned in for the next episode. We will have Alex Wright on in the off season. And you never know what we're going to cook up next on the Croc Podcast, baby. So make sure you guys would like to subscribe, and I'll catch you boys on the next one. All right. Peace.